And hello there everyone, welcome back. I am BogMod, playing more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. So... What breaks out? Honestly, I kind of expect the Academy will continue even if war breaks out. You know, people need an education. And wars aren't fought with, like, you know, like half the population doesn't walk off to war. Then again, I mean, like, I'm just going by, you know, history. It's not like all the schools shut down during any of the world wars or anything. I should command that I return home, for I cannot heed such a command. I am the graceful and noble Vincent Florald, so I could never flee if it meant leaving his beloved sister behind. In mind, I must convince Ferris to return home with me at once. I am grateful. She is clumsy, you see. It would befit me to leave her here on her own. Lady Ferris is not leaving! And it is my duty to heed the wishes of both Lady Ferris and Magnificent. And shoot, they will be relating against those. There's a very real chance that given the danger of a situation, that will cease to be a viable option. And if that happens, she will drag them back. And my experience with maids makes me suspect that she can literally do that, should it come to it. My radio, let's see my room. Good voice, but to be honest, the only one I want to hear right now is Misty's. Why can't they just have her do the announcement? Time's on hiatus? Since all the urgent news markets got started. Aww. Bowed out her opera career! Not incredibly worried. Just go down. Still lots left to do. Just gonna help out Toa. Yeah. Everyone, just rally around Toa. Forgotten how badly you lost to me in the festival already? I was going to take you on again. Been sharpening my skills since then, so let's play some Blade. I'll give you this picture of Rosine from the festival if you beat me. You're going, wait, where do you even get that? That's a good question. We can destroy Crow now, so it's time to settle things between us. They haven't seen Crow either. Oh, Crow, me boy, where have you wandered off? Christian affairs has caused many people to come here and offer their prayers. Accepting Church is an advocate of peace and rationality. Times like these, we must do all we can. Let us pray that Adios may save our sinful souls. Don't abandon your faith. Trust in Adios. Let us pray. I wonder what these people were all up to when Erebonia was invading Liberl. Where's Kenny today? So boring without him. He's at the school with a lady. But while I'm here, can I fish? No fish. No fish! One fish, two fish. Red fish, no fish. So it's hard to study when things are the way they are. Relax at home when things are like this. Do as much as I can for the children, but I'm not really sure how to do that. Things are much worse, much more complicated at work ever since cross-political independence. The inconveniencing clients usually depend on us. Waiting for the speech! The speech! Sure, I got Sunday school for once, but apparently they're all a little on a little hiatus. Mom and Dad are nervous. Makes it hard for me to focus. Best situation like these don't even phase, can Rudy? Bit jealous, to be honest. Go play some we'll go play some Blade with them. Maybe you can turn it into a better game. I find this whole situation hard to believe, for it's impregnable. Can I create a weapon to crossbow in order to take it down like that? It's like something out of a fiction. Half convinced it's all a hoax. Kids seem cheerful enough still. Ah! Issue 11. I think on his... Can't quite make it. Yeah, I think it's the one. He's got the, There we are. It was obliterated because it's believed to be an unknown weapon developed by Crossbell. The Foundation remains, but much is destroyed. Few survivors. Commanding officer Lieutenant General Walter fell during the attack. Let's see, 4th, 6th, 9th, and 11th Armored Divisions on the eastern border. Croatian Provincial Army, the Twin Dragons Brevet, and the Nordia Provincial Army, the Schwarzdracht Barrier, and the Spanish battalions are preparing themselves for what may occur. Transcontinental Railroad suspended service indefinitely. Demonstrations in Heimdall. Well, the outcry against Crossbell's cowardly behavior has been ongoing. Day after day, angry citizens filled Dracula's Plaza, crying out for a declaration of war, causing prices to rise. What's this? Oh, those who believe the crisis is the result of conspiracy between them and Calvard is increasing. Down with Crossbell, prepare for the threat of the East, says self-employed man. And IBC bank accounts are still frozen this time. His Emperor has issued a statement promising a resolution to the crisis. And the Imperial government declared they would take firm action to resolve the situation as well. Important announcement will be coming soon. What's this? Who could possibly imagine that any of these recent events would ever occur? Our great nation has overcome countless crises in the past. Our ancestors stood strong in the face of adversity, and we too must do likewise. Citizens of Erebonia, now is the time to rise up. Kill the people from Crossbell, break their bones, feast on the marrow inside. Says local shoe salesman. I'm worried at the academy. Alright. But she's like, hey, just gotta believe things will work out. Crossbell's new weapon's like a waking nightmare. No. As long as Chancellor Osborne is here to lead us, I'm sure things will be fine. I still think Ouroboros has a hand in this. Using shopping is all it takes to lift my spirits, but it's not having any effect today. Ooh. She must be stressed. Parents sent me an extra big allowance. But none of them to spend it. Oh, another day of window shopping. If you end up at war, maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. Fabric has become a pain with the railroad shut down. Everyone's very picky about the quality. Okay. Well, I hope you stay open too. Speaking of, do anything? Any surprise gear? No. What about you, Mict? Curious, nope. Nothing to buy, anything to exchange. Not so much. 2 days, because Chancellor just about to make his move. He's not exactly known for holding back when he means business. Hey, don't get so down, kid. I'm proud of it. But I get stuff wrong all the time. This might be the same deal. Yeah, I bet it will happen, though. Doom is on the way! If I learned anything from the first Trails, or Legend of Heroes game, Trails in the Sky, the end of the first game is filled with doom. Close the office. Don't listen to the big speech at home. Brink of another war. Put in a brave face for my husband, but it's scary to watch him leave for work every day. Oh, she just wants her husband to be safe and at her side. I don't think your family's home. Oh wait, there's one. There's a brat. Hello, child. Mommy and Daddy are all sad. They're not even playing around anymore. They're not doing that weird hugging they always do. In the bed at night when they think I'm asleep. Because there's only 2 beds in this house. With how they act, you really think they contain themselves? I think not. Talk to nowadays seems so sad, it's kind of depressing. Now I've got to stay at my toes. I'll cheer them up by giving them my brightest smile when they come in. Aw, good for you, Teisel. Make everyone else's life a little happier. Everyone's going to be listening to this. Yeah, everyone's going to be paying attention to this. Nothing. He's not going to let anything happen to Teisel. He'll protect her. Even he has to go there and punch down every crossbell himself. Every soldier of crossbow himself. He'll do it too. So Tennessee says, it's just awful. And friends started telling me I can go back home if it makes me more comfortable. That's a silly thing to do. How can I go back home when I'm already there? Trista is my home now. Aww. He's moved on from Southern to Adios' side. Over here now. Oh, okay. Company's taking a bit of a hit due to the IBC asset freeze. But that hit became a wound when they stopped the railroad. Airships bring stuff in from Liberal, but there's only so much they can carry. Commerce is all about product flow. Alright. Things are looking too good right now. The Transcontinental Railroad's been stopped. So the government must to buy vegetables and crop indirectly. But Gildick's a wholesaler. Just panicking like mental too. The gun market's staying here hard now thanks to this. So it's safe to say the commerce and shells not looking good. Commerce is all about the flow of products and people. The situation's something that's happening, though. So things aren't looking too good for commerce. Couldn't have said it better myself. Things are getting worse. We can get our youngsters from getting involved in all this at least. The adults have caused all these problems. Man, there's really no assholes in Trista, is there? Like, not a single person who's like, raw, Erebonia. If they try anything, we will crush and destroy them, and hear the lamentations of their women, and see them driven before us, yada yada yada. Change the speech. Alright. What do we pull out of here? It's talking about how Missy's great. Statement here at Radio Trista as well. On the dot. Okay. Well, that's everyone. Time to hit up the dormitories.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Hello again, Sharon?
We're back! Oh, it It seems all of your classes have been cancelled today. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while ago.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, he did?
Indeed. However, I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know. Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
Well, if you need anything, just let me know.
Probably find some dirty porn magazines or something I'll need to shield Milliam's poor innocent eyes from. Not long, but he seems to have departed soon after. Alright. Up to Crow's room. Well, first of all, just in case there's something weird going on, I'm gonna pick up... Nope, no one's upstairs. So I believe he was over here. Nope, wrong side. Man, I've spent a year in this place. You'd think I'd have learned whose room was where. What? Whoa.
Looks like he did go out then.
All the stuff's gone.
Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
Yeah, he used to have a poster up on the wall.
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning. Anyway, it's almost noon. I guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
I also wonder that.
There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
Don't think so. Maybe Crow has family in Crossbell? I don't know too much about Crow's backstory, so it's hard to say.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, Patrick.
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home, repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the Four Great Houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this?
Well, depending on the great house in question, you might be taking part in the war.
Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
We know their armed forces are getting involved. I'm sure the nobility seem like the kind of people who are like, aha, war, time for a chance for glory.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
that is unexpected.
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh, really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
I wonder what Crow is up to. Oh, sure, I'll save. Block! More save spots. And continue along.
it's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take the stage for his national address. With the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness, the message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Europe. A reporter is joining us now, live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
Oh, this is going to be a doomy speech, I bet.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Huh? Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the host from Abendtime.
Yeah, we learned about that.
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
How?
That's Emma?
Emma? What's wrong?
Yeah.
The woman talking on the radio, she's...
Yes?
You all know her?
You don't? I mean, I know you didn't get to run into her. But you'd think after a year you would have heard Abendtime by now.
Who, Misty? Of course. She hosts the radio show Abendtime every Sunday night at 9.
Yeah. Like, every week.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abendtime is broadcast by Radio Trista, it makes sense that's where she'd be.
You...
Huh?
Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin.
Like, okay, I can accept that maybe Misty, is also... I mean, there's the bird thing, right? And maybe, yeah, she's clearly knows stuff. Maybe she, too, is a witch. But the odds, the sheer odds that Misty would, or Emma would not have heard her voice or just run into her by complete happenstance. It's leaning heavily on, putting some weight on my suspension of disbelief.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen, Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial Government.
Those are some tanks, all right. In front of the good old statue of Emperor Dreikel's.
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence. And as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right.
I'm not sure I've ever heard of them referred to as a colonial power before.
The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Gorelia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot?
And we're moving to war, folks.
We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron we shall mete out justice.
Listen to him go.
Not surprised.
Well, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Well, I mean, though to be fair, I mean, aside from apparently the population of Trista, it's kind of the national sentiment, it seems.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually.
Uh-huh.
If only I'd caught on a little sooner.
Go on.
But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps.
Okay, well, I'm guessing you're talking about Crow now.
I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What? What does Crow have to do with this?
I'm not sure either.
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C, and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
Crow is, I will admit, I was very convinced for a while. I mean, there's, you know, with the whole C thing and the naming scheme. But I feel like the events at the mine... Like, if I recall correctly, there's even a bit from the mine. Like, I'll have to go back and watch, but I'm sure that last fight in the mine, not that we killed him per se, but the way he showed up after we fought with C.
What?
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking back now. I swear there's like... Reen says something like, I sense him down below. The plane rises up. Like, right after they fight, they win the fight. The airship rises up. There's some talking. It gets shot with the unknown sniper. And then Crow rocks in with the others. So he was...
But he's dead, isn't he? The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow.
How? I'm curious to know that.
But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point.
Yeah.
Looks like we spoke too soon, though.
I'm also concerned about this. Explain it, game.
I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of us?
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
But you got to... I swear, you got to sense him. I mean, oh, that is... that is also stretching the limits of my suspension of disbelief. Now, I mean, also, I feel like, assuming that, yes, this is all indeed a plot to kill the Chancellor, the railway guns were a way better chance at it. And he was with one of the groups who would have Yeah, he was with one of the groups at the other gun. All he would have had to do And he could have easily overwhelmed them with the other there. Yeah, if he turned on them then, the gun could have easily fired off on its own. And... I am unsure on this twist. But we're going to have to wait to see what else they say about this until next time. We're going to leave on that suspenseful note. So thank you all for watching. Share your thoughts. Some of you, I'm sure, knew about it ahead of time. Either because you played the game already or you just figured it out. And some of you may not have. I don't know. I think it makes sense. I think there's some holes in this. But that's just me. Talk to everyone in a bit.